He's a 6'5" southpaw, 16 and a half, 17 stone.
As long as Tyson does Tyson, prepares properly, takes it seriously, he's in the right mindset, right physical condition, the right game plan, he'll beat anybody.
It's like saying, oh, there's no sparring for southpaws. Who are you going to spar to fight Tyson Fury?
So September 14th, Otto Wallin. Lots of names went about, and it was difficult for the promoters of trying to find an American to increase the exposure again. And obviously Tyson did such hard work on a PR front last time, didn't he? When he was in his camp in Vegas, half the energy must have been flying in between places, being all the TV appearances. This time, do you see it being similar?
Potentially, there was names being chucked about, offers going about. It's very difficult because you've got like three separate. You've got Al Heyman, PBC. You've got Top Rank, and you've got DAZN with Joshua and that. So, they want to keep their heavyweights for who they've got. I know that Pulev's in a situation for the IBF mandatory. He's not going to take that fight, didn't want to take that fight. Offer got put to Alexander Povetkin, he took the Huey fight. It's difficult, Tyson said that he wanted Big Baby Miller, he wasn't going to get his licence in time. He then said Trevor Bryan, who's signed to fight Manuel Charr. It's very difficult, Adam Kalinacki, he's with PBC. Obviously Joshua and Ruiz are having their rematch. So it was difficult. Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder. But look, it's been spoke of and spoke about. It's no secret that Tyson and Deontay are looking to fight at the early part of next year. So it wasn't the be-all and end-all because the big fight's around the corner. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. And, again, we went for somebody that has the height. I know that Otto Wallin is a southpaw, but I think the height's very important, an important factor because you do have to adjust your style to somebody who's shorter, and he ticks the boxes for what we need, and especially what we need going into the Deontay Wilder fight.
I know he's from Sweden. I know he's 28 years old, and he's a 6'5" southpaw, 16 and a half, 17 stone. He's got a good jab. He's got good boxing. What else do I know about him? He was an international amateur boxer. Turned pro in about 2013. He's ranked number 4 by the WBA, so he's a worthy challenger. I hope he gives these good fight.
Tyson literally sits back. Obviously I discussed with the team with MTK, with Top Rank, about opponents and that. Tyson's like, yo, you sort it out. And that was literally his words. You lot sort it out. And he wasn't bothered, but it's difficult because we need to find the right type of opponent. Like I say, we want height. We know that there's light at the end of the tunnel with the Deontay Wilder fight, so we don't want somebody short. Although there was some offers, like I say, said there's some offers being thrown about because they did want a name. Ideally, it was an American. Tyson did preferably want the Jarrell Miller fight, big talking American who's got a bit of height, he's a big lump. Unfortunately, it couldn't happen, so we went with Otto Wallin, and he's just got to make sure that he prepares properly, gets the job done, and goes on to the Deontay Wilder fight. Frustrating, yeah, because it was supposed to be October the 5th, so it got cut back a little bit. But like I say, Tyson's been training, he's been active, so he's ahead of schedule anyway.
And any boxer who's in there is capable of knocking the other one out. So whoever it may be, I'm not interested. I don't get any much more turned on for Wilder or Wallin or Schwartz or Joshua or anyone. It's all just business, and go in there, we do our best performances, and that's it. Hopefully we go home safely to our family. There's not much more that I can say or do. I know it's sports entertainment and show business, but that's all for fight week and all for the preparation before the fight. I wish to Otto Wallin best preparations he can do, and I hope he does a good performance. I
know that he's tall, he was a good amateur. Again, he's fundamentally sound. He's a southpaw, and he'll be ambitious. I know that he was in the mix for the Anthony Joshua fight when the Baby Miller situation happened. He's based in New York, and he speaks good English. And at the end of the day, he's a boxer. He's got a pair of gloves on. He's been boxing for a long, long time, so he's going to be dangerous. Any heavyweight that puts a pair of gloves on is dangerous, especially if they've boxed at the level that he's boxed at as an amateur, professionally, ranked in 2 organisations. They're all a danger. There's not much difference between them, to be honest with you. Tyson's just got, as long as Tyson does Tyson, prepares properly, takes it seriously, is in the right mindset, right physical condition, the right game plan, he'll beat anybody.
I don't care if they're southpaw or orthodox or left paw or right paw or upside down paw. It doesn't really matter. He could even be rain paw, for all I care. And that's probably what he would need to be to land shots at me, rain paw. Doesn't really matter. It's not about them, it's about what I do. And whatever stance they are, it's really unimportant to me. Although, it has been known that southpaws are supposed to be more awkward. But imagine trying to prepare for a 6'9" southpaw. Me, the most awkward man on the planet. So it's like saying, oh, there's no sparring for southpaws. Who are you going to spar to fight Tyson Fury? I don't know.
Listen, the truth of it is, it would be nice to get some rounds in. That is the truth, you know. Fans might not like that. Fans want to see people get blasted out and want to see knockouts. But, you know, it's common sense for Tyson to get some rounds in under the lights. Would be ideal. He's had a round and a half since the Deontay Wilder fight. So, but then again, Deontay Wilder's had 1 round. So, not even that. So, it's 6-1, half a dozen of the other. I'd like to see Tyson get some rounds in and then get a nice stoppage. But look, as long as he prepares properly, he's in the right frame of mind and boxes to a game plan, works on a couple of things that I'd like us to be working on, I'm happy. Come out with a W, that's what it's about.